The Chicago Bulls played their first summer league yesterday, and while the talk is about Caleb Wilson, and rightfully so, on today's episode, we want to talk about Dailyn Swain. He had himself a tough night, but how can he adjust? And then on the latter part of today's episode, we're going to talk about Noa Essengue. Is he working to become a defensive stopper? Y'all know we're going to talk about it, break it all down, but you got to hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog, C-Dub. What's the word?
What's the word, nephew? Damn, Caleb is him, but this ain't about him right now.
No, bro, it's definitely about him. But hey, man, if y'all tuned in today, make sure you go ahead and don't freeload on the guys, man. Go ahead and do the simple two-step process by hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. It's the simplest way that you can support us over here on Shy Bulls Podcast. Now, C-Dub, my man's Dailyn Swain, did not have himself a great night yesterday. We seen, the emphasis was to go out there and make sure that he handles the ball. You seen that they wanted him to be the primary ball handler, and he struggled a little bit, only accumulating 7 points yesterday. Had a couple turnovers and wasn't really himself from where we seen the type of player he was down there at Texas entering, NBA Summer League. And it was a tough night for him. But I think that we shouldn't just go out there and completely count him out off of a summer league game, but we can critique the game to see how he can adjust. So with all that being said, with the tough night, how can Dailyn Swain adjust for the remainder of summer league?
And you are entirely right on how you started off this topic. They definitely put Dailyn Swain in an uncomfortable situation on purpose. They wanted to see if he can initiate offense, if he can run the offense as the primary ball handler. I want to say he failed because at the end of the game, he ended the game with a +2. He ended the game with a +2. But if you sat there and watched the game, you seen he look a little shaky. The ball handling, I've seen him handle the ball way better than that, so that's why I get the shaky from. He looked like he never dribbled the ball before. This is not his game. He's a downhill attacking the basket type guy. I love what Tiago did. Let's see how you perform out of your comfort zone. And like I said, I don't want to say he failed. He just didn't reach expectations that I had of him being a guy controlling the offense. Now, how do we fix Dailyn Swain? I don't think it's necessarily a fix, nephew. We could just get him more to what he's more to his strengths. Get him more to his strengths. Get him going downhill. Get him some high pick and rolls where he can pick a good matchup for himself and get to the basket. Just let him be a shot creator. Let him be a playmaker. That's what he want to do. He can be a ball handler, a point guard, in a little minute stretches at this point in his career. And what we've seen yesterday, it wasn't that good at all. But I still think that he could be that guy in certain times. He just got to get a grasp on what the NBA is. It is not the college basketball. You're going against grown men who all they do is play basketball all day. That's their profession. So all they're doing is trying to get better. So I'm not worried about Dailyn Swain because Tiago, who did a great job with this, put him out of his comfort zone to see where he was at. And if you look at the couple moves that he made in this game, the little forays into the paint, that is what Dailyn Swain is, and that what we need to see more often. Not just sitting back and calling plays and running an offense. That's not his game. His game is getting downhill and giving the defense a headache. And I think we'll see that more as the summer league goes on and on.
For sure. And I think that the adjustment in that second half was a perfect way to go with Tiago Splitter. He pretty much had the kid Chandler out there, and you had Sellers
Yeah,
bringing the ball up, because early in the game during one of the timeouts, we were talking and we were just pretty much saying, like, bro, if you're going to come out and you're going to be the first one to, handle the ball moving up the floor, you have to move with intention, and you got to move with some pace. I think that's what he needed to. That, I think that could be an adjustment. You know what I'm saying? He has to understand with the pace, but I also think that the second half was a better example of how you can utilize him, and that's him working off ball and giving the ball maybe off the wing, and then you telling him to create and not be timid, bro. Because there are times you're catching the ball on the wing and you got baseline, drive baseline, like just catch it and go. When you in these situations, regardless of the sport that you play, you have to be decisive. And at certain points throughout the game, he seemed like he wasn't decisive. He was thinking too much, and
yeah,
that was due to him having that early responsibility. And to start the summer league, they pressing. They
the
start
pressure that is so.
in the game to start the game in summer league. Like,
First of all,
I'm like, what we doing? But I think that getting him off ball and then having him be more decisive, that could be a good adjustment for him. And you just gotta go. I know everybody's gonna look to Caleb Wilson, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But when Caleb Wilson needs you guys, especially you, Dailyn Swain, to step up, you have to be decisive. It's either you gonna pass it, you gonna shoot it, or you going. You can't just sit there and wait. Otherwise, you're gonna see examples of what we saw yesterday, to where you're gonna get your pockets picked. These,
yeah,
to C-Dub's point, yeah, we know that this summer league and there's some rookies that's infusing themselves into the NBA, but we got to remember, some of these guys on this team has been playing G League. They getting first views from probably some squads from overseas, and some guys been participating for other teams. C-Dub, before we continue, I had to watch Yuki play for the Pacers.
Yuki.
But yeah, Dailyn
How
Swain,
you do, Joe? How you do, real quick? How you do?
I ain't see like the stat sheet. I just seen a couple highlights from the local news, and he threw a dime for a lob dunk. Chandler, stop playing with us. But I think that a good adjustment for Dailyn Swain, bro, is to get him off ball and see if he can do things that way. Maybe they started. Do you think Tiago Splitter is gonna go another game with experimenting with him?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you do it again. This time, they'll probably expect him to make corrections on the fly and be better.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to say that I love what you said about Dailyn in your last statement, and about him going, just go, just attacking, be assertive of what you want to do. Because it was too many times in that first half, nephew. I don't know if you caught this. Well, he had the ball when it was late in the shot clock, and he just proceeded to just spam 2K animations.
Bro, like, what were we doing?
Bro, stop playing 2K, bro. This is not 2K, bro. Get to the basket, bro. That shit ain't gonna work, bro. Gotta get downhill, bro.
You got to do something. You got to be decisive in your move, because to the point, bro, everybody in this summer league is not rookies.
They not.
Everybody's
Nope.
not a rookie. Some of these guys is coming from G League spots and trying to keep their two-way contracts. So they not finna fuck around with this, bro. They're not about to mess around with this. So I think that's a fair point to what you made with you think that they're gonna try it again. I think that, honestly,
Yeah, why not?
sometimes when people say, hey, if it try it once, and if it doesn't work out, move on. Nah, not in this case. Try it again.
No, try it again, bro.
Like, I think that what makes basketball players good to great is that you can gauge their resiliency. Like, he had a tough time. Now challenge him again. You're gonna be placed in the same role. How do you overcome? Because every basketball player has had their challenges, and the good ones, they able to hone all that talent in and overcome. So I agree with you. Challenge his ass again and see if he can overcome some of those problems that he had in game one.
I just think that Memphis, y'all some BSers. All that full court press in a summer league game, that's like bullshit. And I think that really kind of threw Dailyn off, like that full court press. It kind of threw him off, like, what the fuck? Y'all
So
doing
you think
full
he
court
caught
press?
the first out of bounds pass? Like, damn, we on this?
We on full court press in the summer league game, bro. Come on.
Hey, guys trying to make some money, bro.
Thirsty.
For the real.
Calm down, bro.
But yeah, Dailyn, go ahead, man. Tiago challenge this young fella again.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna be watching Monday to see what the game plan is.
Yeah.
And Dailyn, we believe in you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Show us something. Again, it's not the end all be all, but we definitely want to see you improve through and work through some of the hardships in summer league, at least.
Yeah, +2, nephew. He ended the game with a +2. I think that's crazy, but at the end of the game with a +2.
It is crazy.
Caleb had a -11.
Exactly. That's why I'm not paying attention to that, because one is a +2, one is a +11, but one of them scored 35 points.
I don't know. That's the analytics. I don't know about that shit.
Hey, but hey, y'all let us know how y'all feeling down below. C-Dub. Now we switch on over to a guy who started off a little slow.
Yeah.
But initially, when I dropped the video earlier yesterday morning, I was like, can Noah make a statement? Like, is that a real thing? That was like my question. But I'm like, okay, then we get to the basketball game. I'm looking at Noa Essengue, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, be more aggressive offensively. But that was just from the offensive side, because he was doing some shit defensively. And then it had me thinking, is he working to be a defensive stopper? C-Dub, we always talk about roles. Yes. Everybody ain't gonna be no scorer on the basketball team. Everybody is gonna have to be a star in their role.
Mm-hmm.
But let me know how you feel. Is Noa Essengue working to be a defensive stopper?
Oh man, I gotta say yes. Just ask Cedric Coward, and Cedric Coward is a really, really good young player. Memphis is building their team. They just traded away Ja Morant to build a team around Cedric Coward, along with Boozer, and Edie and those guys. Yeah. He's 6'11". Well, we just found out. It was a great mystery how tall this kid is. He's listed at 6'11" on multiple publications. Long arms. He's quick on his feet. I think he can grab the rim just standing up. The kid is a pest and he's a terror to deal with if you got this guy following you around for 48 minutes. Ask Cedric Coward. He had a tough time yesterday. Nephew said he had 17 points. He got a lot of those points when my man Noa Essengue was sitting over there on the bench. 4 blocks, 2 steals. He's not a paint protector or anything. He's not going to be protecting the paint and people coming in with layups. He's throwing that shit away. He's getting his blocks off isolation defense. When you think you got around them and get to the basket, I got to lay up. No, the fuck you don't. Noa Essengue had like 3 half-court chase down blocks. He was deflecting passes in the passing lane.
I was just finna say that too.
He was contesting shots. And when he contests a shot, that's an 11-foot, like he's in the air. It's gonna be hard to get a shot up. What I seen yesterday, he can guard 1 through 4 without a problem. Sometimes if you got the right matchup, he could probably guard 5. I know if you switch on a like a 3-5 pick, he can switch that easily. This kid, it looks like he found him a niche. We need a guy to go out there and be the pit bull on defense. And this particular pit bull has irregular arms and legs.
Hey,
this guy, one more thing, he got all defensive team written all over him in the future. Written all over. He's going to be a terror.
Definitely. I think that's something that we're going to be able to see. We're going to be able to tell. This is the thing that I saw that I really, really liked. The emotion.
Emotion. Yes. Yes.
Last year, deer in headlights.
Grass
Deer
hill.
in headlights.
Dry.
Bro, this whole entire game, we
He's
saw
in it.
emotion.
Yeah.
And shout out to his mentor, dog, Joe Kim Noah.
Oh, bro.
That's his mentor. And he talked about it prior to even the game. There was a small little interview with Noah. He talked about how Joe Kim was telling, bro, don't try to be the best right away. Just get 1% better each time you hit that gym. And hey, and along that video, they said that he was working closely with the trainers, adding more weight, adding more, strength. And we seen a couple of moments where he was
Yeah.
exhibiting some of that strength, going to the basket, bumping into guys, moving them away, get off me. And you know what I'm saying? Making stuff happen at the rim. I think that some people they're gonna expect Noah to go out there and be this 14, 16 point type of scorer. And I'm like, yeah, is it possible? Yeah, but I think that is more reasonable to say your primary scores, at least once he get back with the main team. Noa Essengue is not going to be the primary scores. He's going to be coming off the bench, and he's going to have to be a star in his role.
Yeah.
And I think it's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, some people going to look at the draft pick and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, everybody can't be the man. Everybody can't be the man. You have to be a star in your role. And I'm hoping that he carving out this defensive role that's going to be able to help the Chicago Bulls in a lot of ways. We definitely going to keep a close eye on Noa Essengue, bro.
Nephew, what if I told you that I got a guy coming off the bench and he gonna give you 10 points? He gonna give you 5 rebounds. He gonna give you 4 blocks. I won't even say 4 blocks. That's what he put out yesterday. I'll say 2 blocks and 2 steals. What would you say about that?
Great team player, bro.
Just
I'm not gonna complain about that.
I'm not. And honestly, I think he can average about 12 or 13 points, just to be honest. Rebounding, I would like him to get up to 6 or 7 because of his size and stuff like that. But 5 is, I'll be like, yeah, that's solid for us. And steals and blocks, I'm not even worried about this kid. He's just bump into steals and bump into blocks by the way he plays basketball. The kid has an excellent chance to be the stopper for the Chicago Bulls. I am so thirsty and eager to see what he does in the second game, to see if this is just not a blimp of him not playing for a long time, just like Caleb. Because Caleb ain't played in a long time. I want to know if you really like that in the next game, or it was just you thirsty to play. Because I know when I'm thirsty to play, I ain't played in a long time. I be cold. I'll be cold. You know what I'm saying? I have good games and shit just because I'm thirsty and I'm so excited to play. Now, let's get to the next game and let's see if that's really you, Noa Essengue. If that's really you, Caleb Wilson. Is that really you, Dailyn Swain?
For sure.
Let's see.
We definitely gonna see how guys can stack up performances, you know what I'm saying, versus the talent. Because now next the Chicago Bulls on Monday play the Utah Jazz, and that's gonna be
Dailyn.
Darren Peterson over there. And I think, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I want Dailyn Swain to take the challenge.
Dailyn,
take the challenge.
You better, because he taking the challenge. I'm telling you right now. You better be ready.
If I'm Dailyn Swain, I'm saying, Coach, let me guard him.
Let me get him.
And if I'm Tiago, if he don't say, let me guard him, Dailyn, you guard him.
You guard on the real. You give him a chance to say it.
So the real.
Oh, you think you dunking your shit? You got Darren. Oh, bro. That's
but
he a hooper. I would think that he a hooper. I ain't gonna disrespect the kid.
Yeah, we ain't disrespecting. I'm just saying I would love to see him accept the challenge. You know what I'm
saying?
He in
trouble though, Navy. He in some trouble.
Hey, buddy just had 8-9 fouls.
He did. He finna hack the shit out of Dailyn. Hey man, y'all better hit y'all free throws, Dailyn. You too.
And that's another thing to add on to Noa Essengue. He can get to the free throw line.
Yes, he can. He did that last year.
Get to the free throw line, bro. And that's always a plus. That helps shift momentum onto your side.
Yeah.
For real. Slow the game down, shift momentum a little bit, get you back into some games. I think that's very important for him. But hey, man.
Yeah, could you just think about the length of the Bulls if Noa Essengue and Leonard and then Modest and then Caleb and then Claxton and then Jalen? Oh my
This
goodness,
shit
it's gonna be a
reminded me of
terror.
that that damn Toronto team where they had Boucher, OG, and all them boys at the same time, and
Yeah.
we and they was giving fucking the Bulls hell because all that length.
Hell, bro. This different. I think this is a more athletic,
Yeah, it
lengthy
is
team.
more athletic. Yeah, more
My
athletic
goodness, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
for
crazy,
sure.
y'all.
But hey, man, you got anything left?
Oh, that was a great game. It really, I don't even care about the wins or losses. Make sure y'all hit that like button, punch that subscribe button. We're gonna see y'all on Monday for the next live call. Make sure y'all still tune in for the daily episodes. Until then, man, y'all the best in the world.
For sure, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Before you get up out of here, don't freeload. Go ahead and support the guys the easy way possible. Like button, subscribe, notification bell for your latest on the Chicago Bulls, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always see red. Y'all already know. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace.
Peace.
Cognac. Gang.